Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel. I'm your average Joe. Welcome to WWE 2K24, and oh my. Okay, before I can even introduce the draft, look who we have here. The animal, Batista, returning to WWE it seems, and opening up the draft. Well, he's not in any ring gear, so what could this be all about? I guess he's going to address the WWE universe, and we're going to see what the animal has to say. It's been a long time since we've seen the animal in the ring in the WWE. So, what could he want? Why is he here? Why is he back? I'm sure we're going to find out in a few moments, but just before we get into the draft, guys, I want to go over quickly our schedule. So, basically, the way that I'm going to work this universe mode, we're going to pretty much build up towards SummerSlam, and SummerSlam is almost going to be like a midpoint in the year, which is going to be like a second WrestleMania. So that's going to be a big event where a lot of things are going to happen, and we're going to start building towards that after the draft. And then obviously after that we're going to start building towards WrestleMania, which will be obviously the main one and the pinnacle of the first series. So yeah, if you're excited and you're new to the channel, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and yeah, we're going to hear from the animal Batista in a couple of moments. He's soaking in this crowd. Well, what has he got to say? He's got a little bit of a different look to him at the moment as well. A sold out arena here. So what's he got to say? Welcome to the new era of Friday Night SmackDown, he says. And the man we see before us is none other than Batista, of course. Now I know what you're all thinking. Why is Batista back? What does he want? That is what we're thinking. So why is he back? Well, let me make one thing crystal clear. Okay. I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to play nice. I'm not here for you. I'm here for me. I'm here for one reason and one reason only. Okay. To take what's rightfully mine. What does he mean by that? You'll see, for too long this once great company has been under the tyrannical ruling. I'm not sure if I said that right, but yeah, oh come on. The crowd didn't seem to really take that very well. I think we all know who he's referring to. All of these little power games are being played. It's just time someone made the company great again. Oh god. Well, so when the opportunity arose to take over SmackDown, he jumped at the chance. So I guess Batista sees himself. He doesn't hide behind a suit and a tie. You see, he doesn't manipulate and scheme behind closed doors. He's right here in the ring. But yeah, he seems like he's a little bit of a heel character. Anyway, enough about me. I'm not here to dwell on the past. Well, we kind of already have, but yeah. Tonight is about the future of SmackDown, the future of the industry. And speaking of the future, he's going to introduce the first draft pick, the man who will lead SmackDown into battle. None other than the tribal chief himself. Roman Reigns is first pick in this WWE draft. Of course he is. The undisputed WWE Universal Champion, heading over to the blue brand. Roman Reigns. Now, interestingly, he's here on his own. He's not got Solo, he's not got Jimmy with him. He obviously has the wise man, Paul Heyman, by his side. But, yeah, there's no Jimmy, no Solo being drafted with him. So we'll have to see what happens there. Will they get drafted to SmackDown, or will they be pushed over to Raw and maybe be separated from the tribal chief? Will the tribal chief have his tribe, or will he have to rule on his own? We'll have to wait and see. We're going to move on over to Raw's first pick, and Raw have selected none other than Rhea Ripley. So it seems like Raw wanted to take the opportunity, seeing as they missed out on Roman Reigns. They wanted to take probably the most dominant woman in the female division, Rhea Ripley, the Eradicator, the Women's World Champion, heading over to Monday Night Raw. Interesting. Okay. So heading back over to SmackDown, and we obviously have the Women's Champion, Io Sky, heading over to the blue brand. Interestingly enough as well, she doesn't have damage control with her either, so similar to Roman. We'll have to see what happens there. Will she have damage control follow her to the blue brand? And now moving back over to Raw, and the World Heavyweight Champion. It was a bit obvious that he would be heading to Raw, seeing as Roman Reigns is going to SmackDown, but Seth Rollins heading over to Monday Nights. The crowd fully behind this man. How long can he keep a hold of that World Heavyweight Championship? Really soaking in this crowd here tonight. And oh, hold on a second. And Carmelo Hayes? What? Oh, okay. Things didn't go according to plan for Carmelo Hayes there. Wait, what's Seth doing? Oh my goodness. Flipping Carmelo Hayes over his head and slamming him down face first outside the ring. Oh my god. I think Carmelo Hayes is going to think twice before attacking Seth Rollins from behind. Seth Rollins with a DDT on the outside, absolutely brutalizing Carmelo Hayes. I think Hayes must have been planning to send a message to the champ, but I think the message is being sent in reverse. Seth Rollins is having none of this. Absolutely laying waste to Carmelo Hayes here. And a huge knee strike. Carmelo Hayes, he's taken a lot of damage. I think he's really going to regret this. Seth is just targeting each limb, taking him out one bit by one bit. And hold on a second, Carmelo Hayes has turned this around here, slamming Seth into the apron. And now slamming Seth into the steel steps. Oh my goodness. Well, we're going to have to see where that goes, but looks like Carmelo Hayes has the World Heavyweight Championship in his sights. But anyway, moving back over to the blue brand, Logan Paul, the United States Champion, heading over there, which is interesting because I would have thought that if you had the pick of the two mid-card titles, maybe you might have chose Gunther and the Intercontinental title first, but clearly SmackDown and Batista opted to go for Logan Paul, the Maverick. So that's round one wrapped up. Now moving on to round two, and oh my goodness, we're moving into female picks only here, and Ronda Rousey, the baddest woman in the planet, heading over to Monday Nights. And okay, so Damage Control will be following Io Sky over to SmackDown. So we've got Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky heading over to SmackDown. And Alexa Bliss is next up, heading to Monday Nights, heading to Monday Night Raw. Obviously, we don't know who the general manager is yet for Monday Night Raw either, so we're going to find that out soon. And hold on a second, things have cut back to backstage here, and who is this? Alexa Bliss backstage being dumped off of that little ledge there. What is going on here? Who is that? And oh my goodness, I'm speechless. What is happening here? The crowd seem to be loving whatever's going on, and Alexa Bliss is in trouble now. And oh my goodness, sent through the table, crashing down. What is this all about? Who is this? Seems like they've got some sort of mask on, and Sister Abigail. Well, we know who that's synonymous with, that move. Well, very, very strange indeed. What on earth has just happened here? Alexa Bliss laid to waste. But we're going to head back over to the draft, and Bianca Belair, the EST of WWE, heading over to the blue brand on Friday nights. I guess she will be going after that women's championship, but she's going to have to deal with Damage Control on her way there, so good luck to her. And then back over to Monday Night Raw, and interesting, Charlotte Flair heading over to the red brand. Usually I would feel like you would, if you think about Charlotte Flair, you think about SmackDown, but she's getting a new opportunity heading over to the red brand. So that's round 2, the female picks there for the second round. I'm going to move back over to the men's side of things. Round 2 for the men's. And Imperium, specifically Gunther, heading over to Monday nights with the Intercontinental Championship. Now, the way things are going to work with tag teams are each individual star. So, for example, with Imperium, Giovanni Vinci, Ludwig Kaiser can all compete in singles action. But as soon as they are competing together, they can cross-brand. So basically, Imperium are on Raw in singles action, but they can go cross-brand for the tag team titles. But moving back over to SmackDown, and we've got the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. So he's moving to the same brand as the Bloodline. Will he finish his story in this universe mode? Only time will tell. Gonna have some big clashes, I'm sure, between this man and the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. So moving back over to Monday Night Raw. And we've got the Judgment Day. So the undisputed tag team champions are moving over to Monday Night Raw. So as I said previously, this means that if any of these superstars, Dominic, JD McDonough, Finn Balor or Damian Priest, are to perform in singles action, it has to be on Monday Night Raw. But as tag team, they can go to SmackDown and they can defend their titles on SmackDown. So speaking of SmackDown, we've got Jey Uso, main event. Jey Uso heading over to where the Bloodline are as well. And now this man, Bray Wyatt, we saw some kind of shenanigans going on with Alexa Bliss. Now, does that mean this man is behind that? We did see the Sister Abigail delivered to Alexa Bliss, so... Oh. What is this?
Rebel in what you are. Rebel in what you are. The dark. Embrace the dark. The dark. Embrace the dark.
Okay, I don't know what is going on right now, to be honest. This draft has been absolutely manic. But that's round 2 for the men's superstars summed up. Now round 3, back to the females. We have Becky Lynch heading over to Friday Night SmackDown. I'm sure she'll be going after that Women's Championship as well as Bianca Belair. And Zoe Stark is heading over to Monday Night Raw. Interesting this pick. See what she can do over on the Red brand on Monday nights. Maybe looking for her first Women's Championship. And Liv Morgan heading over to Friday Night SmackDown. We've got some stacked rosters here. So Liv Morgan, I'm sure she'll be looking to get back into that main title picture scene as well. And oh, hold on a second. Alba Fire? What's she doing out here? Oh my god. She's just attacking Liv Morgan. Why? What is going on? This draft, I feel like Batista should really be stamping his authority, and possibly even the likes of Triple H and The Rock, as they are higher up in the company. But these superstars are just taking advantage of this situation in the draft and absolutely laying waste to each other. Liv Morgan was just coming out here, announcing herself on the blue brand, and Alba Fire's decided to absolutely lay waste to Liv Morgan. Why is she doing this? Absolutely brutalizing Liv Morgan here. Her super kick almost took off Liv Morgan's head there. Alba Fire heading up to the apron now, and she's going to make a dive, and oh my goodness, Liv Morgan needs some help here, I think. Oh, laid out again. She keeps trying to get up, but I don't think she knows where she is, to be honest. Alba Fire is not letting up here. I think she may be looking to injure Liv Morgan. Oh no, what's she got planned now? Liv Morgan being slammed down on the commentary table face first. And oh, here we go. Trading blows here. Liv Morgan trying to get back into this thing, I guess. Going back and forth. Who's going to come out on top? Between trading these blows, Liv Morgan got the upper hand here, but no. Alba Fire with the reversal. And oh my goodness, slamming Liv Morgan into the commentary table. Oh my. Well, oh, okay, so back to Monday Night Raw. And I guess we've found out who committed that attack on Alexa Bliss. This superstar, known as Auntie Howdy. Well, who on earth is this? And why did they attack Alexa Bliss? So many unanswered questions in this draft. Well, this is very, very creepy. I don't like this feeling. Okay. Well, that was round 3 for the females. And that will be the final picks for the female side of things. Anyone that hasn't been drafted will be a free agent, and they can show up on either brand at any point throughout the series and possibly even get themselves a contract. But as for now, back to the men's, and we've got the Viper, Randy Orton, heading over to Monday Night Raw. Possibly going after that World Heavyweight Championship. And okay, so Roman Reigns does have his backup with the Bloodline. And he is coming back out here with Jimmy and Solo Sikoa. Not with his title. I guess he must have left that out in the back with the wise man Paul Heyman. But the Bloodline will be reigning supreme over SmackDown for, I guess you could say, however long they want. But I'm sure the likes of Cody Rhodes and even Jey Uso will probably have something to say about that. So how long can Roman Reigns and the Bloodline stick together, and how long can Roman Reigns keep that World Championship, that undisputed championship, around his waist? Have to wait and see. But the OC are next up, heading over to Raw. So Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, obviously if they're as a tag team, as I said before, they can head over to SmackDown to compete in tag team action, but any singles action will have to be done on Raw. And Sami Zayn heading over to the blue brand. So he's heading over to the blue brand with the Bloodline as well. So could we get a Bloodline 2.0 storyline going on here? Possibly. And back over to Raw. Yeah. Fairly obvious that Carmelo Hayes was going to be heading over to the red brand after that attack, or attempted attack, that he had on Seth Rollins earlier tonight. Didn't really go as planned, but he did in the end have the upper hand, so we'll have to see what happens in that situation. So that's round 3 for the male superstars. Moving on to round 4. And we have Kevin Owens, who's moving over with Sami Zayn. So he's going to be involved with the Bloodline as well, I'm sure. Real stacked roster here on both brands. So many people that you could see going for world titles. And Shinsuke Nakamura, I'm sure he's someone that will be looking to capture a world championship again. Got some boos in the crowd, but a lot of the crowd singing along to his song, as they always have. The WWE Universe love a bit of Shinsuke Nakamura. What can he achieve in this series? Another man who's had problems with the Bloodline and seems like he can't escape them. It's Drew McIntyre on Friday Night SmackDown. What a roster we have in this series. Absolutely unreal. I'm sure he'll be looking to get that WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. Now we have the LWO moving to Monday Night Raw. So Rey Mysterio and Co. But wait, that's Dominic. with Ray on his shoulders, and he's just driven Ray straight into that car in the car park. So, well, I guess Ray thought he had escaped from his son's vicious attacks, but Dominic taking this opportunity to, I guess, assert his dominance on his father, slamming him again into that car. And slamming him face first once more. Oh my goodness, and again! And it looks like Rey Mysterio may have drawn some blood here. And Dominic, what's he doing? Oh my goodness! Rey Mysterio sent through the window of the car. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second, what's Dominic got planned here? Dominic looks like he's going for something here. What? Oh my goodness, no. That does not look good for Ray. Ray could be seriously injured here. Oh my goodness, that's not good. Okay, but moving on to SmackDown again. I'm speechless after that. That was a brutal attack from Dominic Mysterio. But Bron Breakker moving over to Friday Night SmackDown, see what he can achieve on the blue brand. Heavy hitters over on Friday night. So round 4 wrapped up just there. One more round to go. So who's going to be in round 5? We have Karrion Kross with Scarlett. So Scarlett can actually compete in the women's division. The same with Mia Chin from the OC. She'll be able to compete in the women's division as well. So, moving on to Friday Night SmackDown. And can't forget about the megastar LA Knight on the blue brand. He's had some issues with the Bloodline in the past as well. The Bloodline have a lot of enemies on Friday Night SmackDown. And Alpha Academy are heading over to Monday Night Raw. So we just have Otis and Chad Gable here tonight. But this does include Akira Tozawa and Maxine Dupree. So those two will also be heading over to Monday Night Raw. They're just not here tonight for the draft. Back over to SmackDown. And we have A-Town Down Under, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. So if they did want to go for those tag team titles, they can head over to Raw and put out a challenge for the Judgment Day. But if they're going for any singles titles, they have to stay over here on Friday nights. And DIY, the last pick of the draft, heading over to Monday Night Raw. Well, what an incredible roster we have. We're going to quickly go over all of the picks, all of the rounds, after we wrap up this final round 5. So there's confirmation of round 5 for you. But we're going to quickly wrap over, or go over, all the other picks. So round 1, Roman Reigns to SmackDown, Rhea Ripley to Raw, Io Sky and Logan Paul also to SmackDown, and the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins heading over to Monday nights. But round 2, we saw the women's selection. So we've got Ronda Rousey, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair all heading over to Monday nights. Damage Control and Bianca Belair heading over to Friday Night SmackDown. Now round 2 for the males side of things. Gunther, Judgment Day, Bray Wyatt all heading over to Monday Night Raw. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso heading over to Friday Night SmackDown. And then round 3, the final picks for the women's division. Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan and Alba Fire heading over to Friday nights. And then Zoe Stark and Auntie Howdy heading over to Monday Night Raw. Now round 3 for the males. Randy Orton, the OC, Carmelo Hayes all heading over to Monday Night Raw. The Bloodline, so Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa heading over to Friday Night SmackDown along with Sami Zayn. And round 4, Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre and Bron Breakker all heading over to the blue brand. Shinsuke and the LWO heading over to Monday nights. And then the final round, as we just saw a moment ago, Karrion Kross, LA Knight, Alpha Academy, Theory and Waller, and DIY. So that's going to be it for the draft, guys. I hope you've enjoyed If you have, make sure to smack a like down below, subscribe, and yeah, I'll be coming with the first episode Monday Night Raw very soon. Take care, guys, and peace.